Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel, always with Younes Charfaoui and always with refactoring GildedRose. In the last video we did kind of a good refactoring by extracting something called item category. This is simply wrapping the item name, but we said that we don't just want to do that, we want to use it for other purposes. So here, remember, we updated the quality in one single method by using custom logic, like we deduced the logic by running tests, updating one item at a time and running the test. So now I want to do something else, which is to move this behavior to the categories themselves. So what I'm going to do, going to create a method here, and this is a sealed class. This is a cool thing, which means here in the sealed class, we know that the category is one of these, right? What we can do right now, I can add an abstract method. Oh yeah, let's add an abstract method, because here is the thing, we are updating the quality using this value, right? And this value actually will always change here, here, and here also, this one and this one. So what you can do, we can extract the method based on each item category that is called update amount. All right, so we can create an abstract function called update amount. Right, this should return us an int for the moment. Now it will complain, we need to add this everywhere. I think we can do the following and implement in all of them. I don't know if I can do all. Okay, I have to do it manually. This should change nothing. The test should keep passing. Nice, the tests are passing. Now what we can do, we can go here and copy this code and use item category, of course, dot hberry, which is this thing, dot update. All right, now this is the update amount. So what we can do, we can copy it here. Okay, we need to return that actually. All right, now one problem, we don't have the update like the cell index. We need the item here. So we need to pass the item. Otherwise, we can pass it here with it. Okay, let's pass it here for the moment. Okay, we need to do it here, 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 and here. All right, now I think we can do item dot this. Now it should work. Okay, of course I didn't pass it. This doesn't make sense, which is this at the moment, because this is the current item. Okay, let's run it. Nice, it's working. So we got the update quality directly from here. Now for this item, it will be 0, which makes sense. Now what we can do, we can do directly equal 0. And here we can also, well, actually you can do alt enter and convert to expression body. Now we changed, actually this is the problem. I always change two things and then I test. We shouldn't do that. Actually here it should be item category dot, yes, dot update amount with this. Okay, on it. Cool, it's passing. Now let's go to this one. This one is a little bit easy, just this one, right? Let's directly return -2, convert, and then convert to expression body like that. Don't joke again. Okay, let's copy this. And no, it shouldn't be this. Yes, on it, working. Let's do it also here and paste the other one, which is this thing. And here, okay, we need to pass the other. And the other here, we need to pass the name also. Okay, this will be only temporary because you are going to do one thing here. And then we go back here, and I already copied that, which is this one. Return item dot, and here convert to expression body and run the tests. Awesome. Now the only thing right now is this thing, which also we are going just to copy it. So it will be here again, this one, but backstage. Now we can go here to the item, yeah, here, and then return, and I just copied it, right? Which is this exactly. We need the item here, so it will be this thing, or it should work. Awesome. Now the beauty with this code, what we can do is that we can do category directly dot update amount for this one. That's all we need to do. We can delete that, and guess what, it should pass. This is what we mean by refactoring to polymorphic calls, which means we had if and else's for each case. But what we did, we extracted an abstraction, right? An abstraction called category item, and each category item knows how to do the updates. So this is a cool thing actually. All right, now I can do update quality here. What we can do, you can align it back. Let's see if you align it back, what would happen. Okay, the problem here is in the return, because if you remember actually here, for this item amount, we are updating with 0. But 0 here means something special. Is that don't update, because what we can do actually, instead of using the 0, we can use the name, which is don't update for sulfurous, right? So we can do if name is equal to sulfurous like that, which is okay. Here it will require category, right? Okay, it means category here equal, this should keep working fine, which means, yeah, exactly, we have to return something here. Okay, so yeah, but it's much better in terms of understanding the code. Okay, this is also the same. Actually, you can use category if it is equal to item category dot surface, like that. Run it. Awesome. So I think we are in a much better shape. Like almost all of them are simple, only this one, but still it is simple, like with 14 and 28. All right, now one other thing I want to do to this code, which is to, right now what we are doing, we are directly updating the selling days and quality directly here. It would be better if we can not make it mutable, but instead creating copies every time. By creating copies, it means we are returning different instances every time. Now, the way to do it for the moment, we can return this like that, and then it will be return item, and this one return this actually, or return copy without anything. We did nothing actually, it should keep working. Same thing for here, we can return this. So each function actually is returning the item. What we can do here, it means we can change the codes like that. It means we can do the following. We can do update quality like that. You can update things and update quality. Run it. It should do nothing actually. Cool. Now here in update item, here's the thing. What I would love to do is that when we receive an items, I'm going to give you another list of items. All right. So that's the idea. But here the items are actually inside. So I don't know how it is getting used in the test. Let me check the test again. We have items here, and for list of items, okay, this one is actually working. We did the refactoring. So we have a list of items, we are passing them, and then, yeah, exactly. Here the items are getting modified. So it would be better if we can return a different list of item every time. But we can't do that because you are in the loop. Every time you are checking the loop. So what we can do the following actually. Since this is list of item, what we can do app.items. And then exactly here, this should be like that. Then what we can do, we can take out items here, and okay, it means this one should be var. So every time I'm going to actually not do that, but map the item to a new item, which means you can do the following, and here this one should return us an item, but then here it become a return. This should work actually, but only part here I'm not confirming, which is the test. Yeah, so we are passing the items here, and then we are not using them, we are using the app items. Let's run the test to make sure everything's working. Exactly, everything's working. But still, I didn't use this one, like I didn't update it here. So instead of returning this, okay, let's start with this one. Instead of returning this, let's copy the previous one with the new quality, which is this one. And we can delete that, run the test. Perfect, it's working. Guess what? We can go to quality here and make it a val. This should change nothing, neither here, here, and here. Of course, you can confirm it by running the test. Awesome, that's cool. We made this one easy to reason about since it's not changing. Now the selling days is also the same thing. It means you are going to return a copy of selling days, and the selling days, okay, here we need to split it, place ordinary assignment, then it will be the following, and run it. Okay, it's not working. Wow, it's not working. Okay, check the difference. What's that? 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's not reducing the days, because once you reduce the days, you can detect that because it's failing. Oh, why is that? That's weird, huh? Okay. So here it's taking the category at this moment before entering the function. So it's kind of evaluate. Okay. Let me just do things to confirm it. Like I can go here inside, and here I'm going to get the category here because, yeah, exactly. This is the update amount. This is change. This is the update amount. Okay. It means I can do that. Okay. Now we don't need to change. It's a cool thing. If I run this, should it work? Exactly as I expected it. So here, when we did quality category update amount, at that moment before updating the cell in days, because that code was executed before executing this function. That's a hard one to catch. All right, now it should work. Exactly, I run the test, right? It should work. We don't have the change. And actually, can we delete this line? No, we can't delete that line. So why the difference? Is that exactly this one is getting updated. Okay, so we don't need to do the change at all whenever, exactly, because this one will make it inside that one. So we can do that change actually. So this is update quality, update sentence. I think it's fine. Now exactly the beauty is that I can go here and make it val. Run everything. Boom. I think that's a much better state. We ended it, right? I don't know if you share the same ideas with me, but I think this is a much better state, even though, okay, these updates are related to updates to the updater. I think it make sense to stay here. And we did one actual cool thing. Okay, here I think we can do this one. I'm just looking for something I can reduce complexity with. I'm just reducing a line of code with. Copy all of those are one simple function, so we can expand it to expression body, I think. No, this one can't happen. Oh, can't do that. Yeah, I think this is a much better state. You see this one? This is also can be extracted, I believe, because this is updating based. Okay, this is sending days. Sending days are fine. For all of them, they reduce by 1, except for one case, which is sulfurous, because it doesn't degrade in days, something like that. So I believe we end up in a good, much better state. We have cool abstraction. One of the cool things about this abstraction, okay, this can be extracted like that. About this abstraction, we achieved a good principle called, it's an open-close principle, which means now if there is anything, for example, let's suppose that we have a new item, a new category, all right, that needs a different status on how to change. What you can do, you can just add it like that and call it new category. And they told us like it has this specific logic on how to update. Let it be if, else, I don't know, something like it has specific logic. Now, we don't have to change anything. We have to change only here. Now, of course, we have to change this one and how we decide on this one. Actually, but even this one, we can make it a little bit cool. But yeah, I think it's fine. But we don't have to change the updater at all. This logic will say the exact same thing. We don't have to change anything here, which is a very, very cool thing we did. Actually, I'm really proud of this kind of change. This is the thing we wanted from the beginning. Make changes easy and then make the easy change. Now it's just an easy change. You just need to add something. Like our system is extensible from the outside. Like the updating logic is here, actually is running, but you are not changing it here. You are changing something, adding one item, and then the system will adapt. Like this is a very, very powerful thing. Okay, so that's it for this refactoring. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something from this refactoring. If it is one thing that I would love everyone would learn is that just make small changes, run the test every time, and then you can iterate from there. And always refactoring is step by step, because sometimes you need to do one small change, and using that small change, it decodes or it enables other stuff. It's kind of opening different stages, like going step by step. So every time you unlock new insight, and using those insights, you can do other stuff. Still, I'm not liking this item part here, update amount based on item. Maybe you can extract it here. I don't know. Maybe you can extract the item as one main thing for everyone. I don't know. Let me just do it. Okay, that would be too much, but I think I'm fine with this code. I'm really happy about it. Let me just create the other class, which is how it was in the beginning. So I just copied the code here to the first time, and here is the code. Actually, it was this kind of messy code. And if you can see right now, the complexity was almost 1000%, which means like if you want to see what is the actual complexity, show original score like that, it was 69, dude. Like it was too much. But with the current one, it's like a simple one. It's 0, 1 complexity, 2 score of cyclomatic complexity. That's much better. If you go to the item here is simple, even this is 1, but it is pretty simple one actually. So you can see like we went from this actual mess to be able to just add one simple item and the whole logic will change. So that's really cool refactoring. Thanks a lot for joining us in this refactoring. As I told you, there is other videos you can check for other subjects. And if you want an extra exercise on refactoring with other cool practices, I have a course about refactoring legacy code bases. Actually, this is a cool course. It runs on a completely different example, and you can check here the code, what you learn and everything. And if you are just curious about it, there is 2 free sections, which are the introduction and the testing part. Here I introduce other concepts such as parameterized testing, test cleaning, mutation testing, which are cool concepts to learn. And then we have other kind of refactoring tools and techniques I'm applying to this example. It would be a cool thing to watch this. Currently the course is for $50, but for you, especially the watchers of GildedRose Refactoring, you will find in the description below a coupon for half the price, 50% off. Okay, just check the introduction section and then see if you would like to continue in the course. So that's it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching this video to the end and this series to the end. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and always don't forget to check the course. Thanks a lot and see you in the next videos. Assalamu alaikum.